stands for Together Individual Entertainment. Okay, so today's episode is what I'm calling Disney Talk. That's right, my episode is called Disney Talk. And the reason it's called Disney Talk is because I'm going to be talking about DWTS, which stands for Dancing with the Stars Disney Night. Okay, so on September 28th, 2020, on Monday night, Dancing with the Stars had their traditional Disney Night, which is my favorite theme of all time on Dancing with the Stars. I never miss a Disney night. I practically also did not miss Disney Night on American Idol this past year, so I really am happy that they had a Disney night there, and oh my gosh, I'm freaking out because Disney night is like my absolute favorite thing to watch. Every single time I watch something Disney, it just brings a smile on my face, it makes me laugh, it makes me cry. Either way, I love Disney. Okay, so let's get down to business for our episode of Disney Talk. Okay, so on Dancing with the Stars, we had Monica and Val, who did Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, Carol and Pasha, Circle of Life from Lion King, and for those of you that don't know, Carol made it to the bottom two about, I think it was 3 times already, and the 3rd time didn't really work. It wasn't the charm. So Carol from the Tiger King got eliminated from the show on that night. Even though I wish on Disney Night they never eliminated people like that, but they've already done it one time, and that was on the 1st episode of this season. So unfortunately, they had to eliminate someone. There was no way to keep doing it over and over again. Alright, Caitlin Artem did How Far I'll Go from Mulan. Vernon and Peta did Be Our Guest from my favorite Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast, and will forever be my favorite Disney movie of a lifetime. Anne and Keo did Zero to Hero from Hercules. Sky Jackson, former Disney star, wanted to make her Disney family proud, and her partner Alan did the song Almost There from Princess and the Frog, and I was surprised. It was such a coincidence because Princess and the Frog was on Freeform on that night as well, so it was such a coincidence. Justina and Sasha did Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I would speak it a little faster, but I'm slowing it down for those of you that can't really say it. It's from the first Mary Poppins. AJ from the Backstreet Boys, or it should be called Backstreet Men because they're all grown up now. And Cheryl did the old version of Prince Ali from the movie Aladdin, and that was sung by Robin Williams. May he rest in peace, and we miss him so much. Janae and Brandon did Married Life from Up, and I will tell you, it was very uplifting. Get it? Uplifting. Anyways, I thought that dance was very romantic and sweet and stuff like that, and she did that for her husband. Jesse and Sharna did King of New York from the show called Newsies. Now, I've never really seen Newsies. I've seen trailers of it and stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna get interested in that. Nev and Jenna did Angelica from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tide. I've seen that movie, and I really thought it was awesome. Chriselle and Gleb did A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella, of course. Johnny Weir, the figure skater, and Britt did the new remix of Reflection from Christina Aguilera of the new version of Mulan 2020. Now, here's the thing. I've seen that movie, and it did not really get me into that movie very much because there was like nothing. I mean, there was like some things comparing some scenes from the old, but I just didn't really like it that much. There was like a lot of action, a lot of drama and stuff like that, but it really didn't pull me in. I heard music from the original movie, but they did not have Mushu. They didn't have no one song to put in this movie. I would have loved it. I really would have. I really would have loved it to see a scene where the live action Mulan character really would have done a musical number in there. I really would have. I really would have loved that. But let me I'm just going to say this real quick about Johnny Weir. So, Johnny Weir was in a show called A Haunting of, and he got to find out about his past life. And basically, Johnny Weir was, and I know a lot of you were kind of curious to know about Johnny Weir. So, Johnny Weir is like into the glam stuff. He wants to be like all glamorized. He loves sparkles. He loves all that stuff. And the reason is because Johnny Weir was a African American in his past life, an African American female, and he was totally shocked to find out that in his past life he was sold into into somebody, but it was an elderly couple, and the person who was talking about his past life says that he was winning the people over with his charm, and that's what he still does. He's a really nice guy and stuff like that, and if he was a nice guy in this lifetime, he was a nice lady back in his past life as well. And I was kind of like shocked to find out that he was a woman back in his past life. But you know what? I think all of us can feel a related story to when we might feel like a tomboy because we might have been a boy in our past life. Some of us might have been girls in our past life. But either way, I find it kind of interesting to find that out about him. And I will tell you guys this. All my votes will go to Johnny Weir because for what I can tell you, Johnny Weir was born in Pennsylvania, and I think it was in Allegheny County area. I'm not entirely sure where his hometown is, but I will say that I will keep voting for Johnny Weir. But you can vote for whoever you want because whoever you're supporting with, just go with it. And the last couple that I'm going to be talking about is Nelly and Daniela. So they danced to a jazz remix song of It's Alright from the new movie Soul. Now, normally I don't do this until like a month ahead of time or whatever, but considering the fact that it's fall, I'm only going to make this exception only one time. This one exception only. Okay, Soul. Now, I don't know if you were hearing clearly or not for what Tyra was saying about the movie and stuff when it's coming out because of the virtual applause, but if you could not hear it, and then here it is. Soul, the new Pixar movie, is coming out on November 20th. That's if the theaters stay open, of course. And for those of you that did hear Tyra, well, you already know that's already coming out. Okay, so the It's Alright song was also played in another Disney movie. This was played in the late 1990s version of Angels in the Outfield, which starred Danny Glover, who was in Jumanji: The Next Level playing a grandpa or something, and Christopher Lloyd, who played Hacker.
Hacker, Lee, how to you?
Okay, the Hacker. Sorry. Which is on PBS Kids still, and it's Cyber Chase. Yeah, and I'm pretty cool seeing it. So, back to Nelly and Daniela. Nelly and Daniela got to see a sneak peek of the movie Soul. He is a musician and a music teacher, and it just brought me to tears when they showed the first clip of this movie. And I was like shocked because I can relate to music. I've done music all my life. Because here's the thing, I've done music since I can remember. I've done choir since preschool through a little bit of my school time, and I really did enjoy doing choir, but I stuck with flute throughout my entire school year, and I still love doing music no matter what it takes. So I really am inspired to look at this movie or to watch it or whatever, and I really cannot wait when it comes in theaters, because he's inspiring others to follow their dreams and to follow your dreams, of course, and to find your full potential. Um, and that's not the only movie that's coming out in November. So, as you know, the Soul commercial is not really out right now, but another commercial was for another movie, and of course we all know it's competitive. DreamWorks. DreamWorks movie has finally decided to do a sequel to Croods. Now, if many, so you don't remember the Croods. The Croods was these caveman people trying to survive into the prehistoric times and stuff like that. So this was like, you know, an adventure of a lifetime. But the trailer is on YouTube if you want to see it, and they're somewhat playing it on TV sometimes. But the Croods is on another adventure in the New World, and that's coming out on November 25th. And finally, I'm going to get down to the last thing we're going to be talking about on our Disney Talk. So, I got a chance to see the Secret Society of the Second Born Royals. And this is about a second born sister named Sam, who is a rebel princess. And at first, she's like going after, you know, not approving the monarchy or whatever, doing what they're doing. But she, at this concert that she goes to with her friend, she discovers powers, and in some way what she's been doing, her mother is sending her to summer school, when really it's actually a secret society for the second born royals. And it is controlled by Sam's mom, which she was shocked to find out because her mom never mentioned the secret society. She never mentioned anything like her powers or whatever. But in the secret society, they help train these kids to control their powers and to do so much. But as we know, in spy movies and such sorts, there's always twists. There's always something that we did not know about until we get further into it. But in the secret society, there's one student who betrays her friends. Her name is January. She basically betrays her group of friends because she doesn't approve of her brother to rule the country, and she thinks that she should be ruler. So she helps the bad guy out in some way, and the bad guy happens to be Sam's uncle, which they thought was dead in a plane crash along with her father, when really her uncle was alive, and he took out her father. So basically, if you're wondering, yes, the uncle does have powers. And we're talking about mind powers. Like, he has this power to push people back without touching. Basically, the uncle was going to go after everybody at the coronation. To when, when Sam's sister was going to be coronated as queen. And luckily, Sam and the others defeated her uncle and stuff like that, although it helped with her friend, who she couldn't tell about the secret society until she had no choice but to. But believe me, the secret society was really interesting. It got me pulled in and everything. But the big question is there a TV series? Because I will let you guys know this, that in the end of the secret society of the second born royals, they now have to go after their traitorous friend, January. And in a way, they go on another adventure. But that is just the question right there. Will we see their adventures in a TV series? We don't know. We can only hope and pray that we get to see a whole bunch of things happening in the secret society of second royal borns. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode called Disney Talk. I know I did. So, this is T.I.E saying I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're doing. Bye!
1, 2, 3, go! You stumble through your days, got your head hung low, your sky's a shade.